Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be discussing on logical fallacies. Logical fallacies are errors in reasoning or flaws in arguments. As a law student, I've been in enough heated discussions, debates, or arguments whereby somebody tries to speak on something irrelevant or try to confine you in a box. With time, I came to understand that those are logical fallacies, and with further research, I came across this topic in Western intellectual traditions, specifically discussed by Aristotle de Lenkis, or in full Aristotle de Sophisticis Elenchis. Mouthful, huh? Okay, so this gentleman, I should say, identified a number of logical fallacies, but for today's video, we'll be only discussing 5 of those. First, we'll talk on the ad hominem fallacy. Second, we'll have the false dilemma fallacy. Then, thirdly, we'll have the hasty generalization fallacy. Fourth, we'll have the red herring fallacy. And lastly, we'll look into the strawman fallacy. So stay tuned till the end. It will be interactive, it will be engaging. Yeah, and we can interact in the comment section. So let's begin. The ad hominem fallacy. This happens when the party you're debating with or discussing with attacks you as a person instead of what you're actually talking about. This ad hominem is actually Latin meaning to the person. So yes, rather than focusing on the topic, they focus on you as a person, which is actually not ethical or nice in the sense, or professional. Yes, it's not professional at all. Next is the false dilemma fallacy, whereby you're given two options to pick from, and there could be a plethora of things to choose from, so you are confined into a false dilemma. In this false dilemma, they could also represent two options as mutually exclusive when they are not, at the very least. Next, we have the hasty generalization. For example, if it rains this Monday and then somebody says, it is going to rain, it is obvious that every Monday rains. That's a hasty generalization which is not backed by any logic at all. You get. So hasty generalization is plainly drawing a broad generalization over something small. That is why it is also known as overgeneralization fallacy. Next, we have the red herring fallacy. Okay, so there is a bit of history behind red herring fallacy. So basically, in olden times, I think it's in the 18th century or something, they used to draw out animals using a fish known as the herring. So in this case, using the red herring fallacy, you can distract somebody by something that is not even contributory to the argument or to the discussion. I hope it is understood. Yes, so like in the case where they were distracting animals with the fish had no agenda there. It was mainly to serve as a destructive it was mainly to give a destructive purpose, or to diverge the attention of the animals. Lastly, we have the strawman fallacy. Strawman fallacy, like the scarecrow, it's made of straw, it's weak, it's not something to any human can easily the wind can even blow it away. So the straw man fallacy is misrepresenting somebody's argument so that it may seem weak, like a man made of straw. Yes. So yeah, that is all for today's video. In the next video, we'll be looking into the bandwagon fallacy. We'll be looking into the slippery slope fallacy. We'll be looking into the two-cock fallacy. We'll be looking into the pleading fallacy, the loaded question fallacy, and lastly, the circular reasoning fallacy. Till next time, goodbye.